as we come to pray, and we're going to hear now from Diana just a bit about particularly the Churches Together Listening Project. So Diana, could you tell us a bit, just generally tell us about the history of the project and where it's got to now, please?
Sure. So the Hear4U Listening team, we're calling ourselves Hear4U, with a double entendre in terms of hear. We are here for you, and we want to hear you and listen to you. And the reason we've set this up is because we were hearing early on, when we were involved in the Broxbourne Coronavirus Community Partnership, we were listening to a lot of frontline workers involved in helping people affected by coronavirus, and learning that there were many people who were very stressed, very anxious, and what they needed was someone to just listen to them, hear what their issues were, someone who had time for them. And so we decided to set up a listening team. It obviously takes a while to set up a team like that, because we're all volunteers in this listening team, and we all need training in how to listen in a way which is really helpful to people. What we decided to do was use the Acorn Active Listening training, which has 3 modules of training. And what we're learning in that training is how to listen, to reflect back to people what they're saying. And that helps them as they're speaking. And then to enable them to come to their own conclusions as to the best way forward, because they know themselves and their situation better than anybody does. And we found that the training has been really helpful. So we're now set up with 14 people trained, and we're open for referrals as of this week.
Great, thanks, Diana. I can see that a lot of work has gone on already in getting to this point. We've got as the background today an image. Can you talk to us a little bit about this? I'll just put it foreground so that you can explain.
Yeah, last week I asked a lovely couple to pray about the Hear4U Listening team. And the woman in the couple immediately started saying the word kaleidoscope. She had a picture in her mind of a kaleidoscope relating to the listening team. And what she said was that she thought that this team was not just a project, it was God's creation, and that it was going to bring beauty, light and colour into the community. And I asked my daughter to visualise that, and this is the picture that she produced. The idea is that people's lives have got very grey, but by listening to people, we can bring back some of that beauty, light and colour into their lives. If I could just share too that the husband in that couple said that he prayed that we would become presence bearers rather than burden carriers. I think it can be easy as listeners to carry the burden of what you're listening to, but if we can just be in the presence of people and be there in the moment for them, but not go away with burdens, then that would be really good.
Great. Yeah, it's a really exciting thing, isn't it? I imagine some of the people doing the listening are a little bit daunted at the prospect if it's not something they've done before. But are there other things we can pray for the project as it goes forward?
Yeah, I think if we could pray for Jackie, who's our church administrator, but she's going to be administering and making decisions as to how to match up the listeners with the clients. So pray for her. Pray for each of the team members that they grow in confidence as they listen and realise how much help they can give to people. Yeah, and for the clients themselves, that we will see God quietly at work in their lives through the listening. There doesn't need to be a mention of God, but I think God's Spirit can be in each of those encounters with the clients, and that they will be really special encounters which do bring beauty, light and colour into people's lives.